Okay, just started.
Dear friends, thank you for joining. This is Naresh Lingafali from Dallas, Texas. Thank you very much for being a part of our Mega Meditation Summit 2 celebrations. There's a virtual event that we are conducting to uh, share experiences of all of our masters from USA who have been a part of the Mega Meditation Summit 2 in Raleigh, North Carolina. Uh, as a part of it, I would like to welcome Karuna Mashetty Garu. She is one of our senior masters based in Cummings, Georgia. And Karuna Master has been meditating uh, from quite some time, and knowing about her, it would be a great opportunity for us to really kind of connect with her energies, and all of us can together uh, create that group conscious through this particular instance of video that we're going to record. This is going to help all the masters who's going to see this video post dated. So without ado, I want to welcome Karuna Garu. Karuna Master, thank you very much for joining us, Andy.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you for having me here.
Perfect, Andy. So let's go with the routine, Andy Karunagaru. What I want to do is let's meditate, connect to our group conscious, go back, experience, get our energies and experiences that we had with Mega Meditation Summit, and then we want to know more about you. We want to understand what were your experiences, and we can get into much more conversations. Thank you very much, Andy.
Sure. Let's meditate.
Thank you. Divya garu, will you be able to share the music, Andy?
Yes, I'll do.
Thank you. Last 3 minutes. Last 1 minute. Gently place your eyes on your eyes. You can open your eyes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Masters. That was a wonderful meditation.
Thank you, Naresh.
Karuna Garu, how long have you been meditating, Karuna Garu?
It's been 4 years now. From 2020, end of 2020 is when I started. So now 2024 end is approaching. So it's been 4 years now, my journey in this path. So
Congratulations. Thank you, Auntie.
thank you.
So today I really want to have a very, understand how did you celebrate? What was the success for you as a part of Mega Meditation Summit? So let me ask a very simple question. What was your takeaway from the summit?
It was like, in childhood, we used to go for excursions with friends. Remember, in childhood, when we were in school and college days, it was exactly like that. There's a lot of fun, frolic, and joy. The joy I derived from MMS 2 is much more than what I had derived in MMS 1. While MMS 1 was happening, I was not physically doing well, but now with MMS 2, I was doing very well, and I also came with my husband. So I had an opportunity to show the grand success of the PSSM, the activities that we generally do. And he had fun. He found some friends there. So I had no mental challenges like at that point of time, and I just enjoyed thoroughly. So every bit of it, and the drive to MMS, to the stay in the hotel, in the hall, and while coming back, it was only a lot of fun.
Understood. Understood. That's good, Andy. So
Yeah.
we all say that we are all connected, right? So the way I see it, this is my second Dhyana Mahachakram.
Yeah.
I see a lot of energy centers coming together, right?
Exactly.
Uh, we do experience a lot of energies, even just when we connect on a like a Zoom session or
I
any
was
online
about to,
app that we
yeah,
work.
I was about to talk on that level too, but the first and foremost was it was very joyful coming and spending there with everyone, especially all the masters that I usually interacted through Zoom sessions were all present there in person. So it was like I was like running towards them and shaking my hands and hugging them. Lot of energy exchange happened, especially with senior masters. Like I met Dr. GK and everyone there, right? From people from spiritual tablets and Dallas meditation teams. Like many teams came under many teams are there under this PSSM umbrella, right? So I had an opportunity to meet everyone there, and it's a lot of energy, positive energy exchange. Especially the sound bowl music meditation was
Mhm.
amazing. I
Yeah.
was sitting in the I was sitting in the first two rows, I believe. I didn't remember. I was lost somewhere like 5 to 10 minutes within that music meditation. I got lost. I mean, I didn't realize where I was. It was that good. And especially Robert Peters session I was amazing. The stalls that were kept, the books that were kept, everything was amazing.
So if I would request you to construct a storyline from day one of
Mhm.
MMS two till day three, it's a 3 day event, right? How would you describe the story?
Actually, day one I could not join because it was working day for me. My husband and I could not make it. So
Mhm.
day two and day three, I thoroughly participated in every event, right? And day two, I could not attend that Sanjay Kengi sir's meditation, but I connected through online from my hotel room. In the
Mhm.
morning itself, virtually, I could feel the energies. Like on Friday, I was working, and while coming to the venue, right, there was a lot of rain, and we were literally tired. We had an opportunity only to sleep for 2 to 3 hours. All the tiredness melted away in the early morning meditation with Sanjay Kingi sir. And then I got ready and came to the event. And day two and day three, I attended every event with keen attention, right? Especially the Ramayana performance end of it was amazing. It's one of the top notch shows, I can say. It was amazing.
Wonderful.
They transcended us to that era with their beautiful performance and expressions.
You said you joined the event
Day two
along
and
with your husband. So
yes.
how was his feeling? Does he meditate or?
He's not a meditator at all. He has been seeing me participating in PSSM events with people in Atlanta chapter actively, vigorously for the last 4 years.
Mm.
So this time, I wanted to bring him there and feel the energies like what we are actually. I wanted to showcase what PSSM is to him. Instead of talking about it, once he is here, he will see the grandeur of it. That's the reason I asked him, and luckily he conceded to my request and he made it. So he liked it, and because he could meet his seniors there from his college days, so
Mhm.
he had a lot of fun too. Um, yeah, and now, as day before yesterday, I believe he said you should meet PSSM guys more often. He would normally not say that, but day before yesterday itself, you should meet and you should bring them over to our place more often, is what he said. So that proves that he liked what happened there and the people, nature and atmosphere, everything, undoubtedly.
Congratulations. That's
Thank
that's a
you.
good, that's a success, right?
Yes,
That
yes.
makes a lot of difference. So one
Yes.
of the senior masters in the past few days, he made me understand, right? There are two things that I really kind of got at very strongly, right? We say PSSM. It's a movement, right? The spiritual society movement. So what is the lifeline of that movement? It is to spread meditation, to
Yes.
bring awareness about meditation.
Mhm.
And it should always start from our spouses. I think my wife inspired me through PSSM to get into meditation.
Okay.
Otherwise, if there are any other masters, I'm sure these DMCs would really kind of show them a lifetime experience to start with,
Mm. Yes.
right?
That is so true. That is very well said. Yeah. Mm. Like we prior to that we had mini meditation summits happening in 7 states, right? I attended 4 or 5 of them. So it's
Oh
just
wow.
the yeah. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of energy exchange, especially the live music meditations wherever they happen, right? Within the scope of PSSM are amazing. The live music meditation, I get into deep state within 5 to 10 minutes, and I don't even realize where I am. Especially that live music, like in Orlando,
Mhm.
amazing, like the Carnatic music and all. It transcended us to a different state. Um, I didn't realize time and space at all. Even if it is a 20 minutes or half an hour, it was worth getting into that state. And live music meditation was like top notch. I mean, I would, if there's a chance, I would never miss it in my lifetime.
I think we all should bring this point out, right? So
Yeah.
our master or grandmaster Patriji, I always wonder like how many trial and errors he might have,
Mm,
experienced.
exactly.
Today, whatever we are experiencing right now, live music,
Yeah.
there's a lot of difference, right? When you have music which is running through your, cans or the headphones or anything or a digital media versus the live music that you have. And I comprehend to what you say for Florida DMC, the mini DMC that we have done. I've
Mm,
attended it virtually. The second half,
yeah.
I was surprised to see so much of talents, especially in the youth, right? They
Exactly.
came in, they were singing, they were playing, they were demonstrating that
Yeah.
that
Do you
spirituality.
recall the breathless singing those teenagers did on
Oh
that
yes,
day?
yes, I do. I
It's
do.
like they are no less than Shankar Mahadevan, you know.
Yes.
So they have that such kind of talent, and they coming to our event and they gracing our event. It's a blessing. So
Wonderful, Andy. So
yes.
if let's assume that I would request Karuna Garu to give a message to a new meditator about
Okay.
Jnana Chakralu or the Mega Meditation Summit, what would that message be?
For a new meditator, it's a great starting point because um, because it is like it's we don't want to preach anymore. We want to show what is happening in the form of energy exchange that is felt um, even when you are present in that atmosphere. So it's no more a preachy thing anywhere. It's a practical example which is felt right and then and there itself. The, the 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 ability to stay in that proximity of those people will make a lot of difference. Because when I once I came home, I was joyful. I was on my way, on my ride back to Atlanta, and once I came home, I was just laughing just by looking at the stone chair, plant, even the utensils in the kitchen. I was just laughing for no reason. So I asked Sheetal, the senior master in Atlanta, why am I laughing so much? Um, and I was bursting into laughter for no good reason. There was nothing happening around me. There's no comedy session or anything, but I was bursting into laughter for no good reason. It lasted for few days after I came back. Then she said, it's also a form of energy. So that is like that you are in a bliss. You don't want to understand why it is happening, just enjoy the bliss, is what she said. So the bliss, the joy that we get, it could be in any form. Some, like, some people can heal their health problems instantly. That there's a probability of that too, you know anything can happen. Any positive scenario that you can think of can happen. I am a testimony for that.
Wonderful, Andy. So most of the masters, most of our friends, when we meditate, few experience, like you said, bliss, few experience certain astral travels, few experience vibrational energy within themselves when they are meditating, right? So what was your state of mind?
My state of mind was like a childlike. It was like a childlike. I was like unconditional, especially those 48 hours that I spent there. I did not recollect any painful memories from my past. I was just present in the moment. There was no attempt from my subconscious or from my conscious memory to not think about the past or not think about the future. It was so natural that I was in the present moment with the bliss and immersing myself in that bliss throughout every event and with people around. And by looking at the volunteers' selfless contribution there has only made me feel how small I am in front of the people who are contributing to this event. Has only made me feel that. So who would do that, such an event at that grandeur scale, and that too for completely not charging anything? No other organization, spiritual organizations would do that. So that is something. How would I say? Unthinkable in present times.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Have you attended any of the workshops, the workshops conducted maybe in the evenings by the other masters, senior masters?
No, because spiritual tablets and Buddha Kesha and all those sessions, I attended previously through Zoom and through in person, right? So I did not want to miss the events that are happening on the main dais. So it was like, if you miss something, you would miss the other thing. It was a competition between the
Yes, it
flow
is.
of the.
It's absolutely true. Yeah.
It was like that.
So what message do you have for our friends and co-masters that we need to focus for MMS3? How do you envision? I'm trying to manifest through our conversation. How would you envision MMS3 for us?
Live music meditation and sound bowl music meditation, right? For a beginners, it will help them to take, to transcend into a different state than their current state. Those are the two events. Those are the two I felt that we need to concentrate more.
Mm.
Maybe sound bowl and live music meditation. Maybe if we could include one in the morning, one in the noon, and one in the night just before ending the event for the day. If we can do half an hour sound bowl and live music on all 3 days, would be helpful, is what I felt.
Wonderful, Annie.
Yeah.
I think that's the thought, right? The thought,
Yeah.
seeding that thought in everyone's mind is where it starts for all.
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful. So when you've started, you said you bought. I'm sorry. What's your husband's name?
Arvind.
Arvind. When you were traveling along with Arvind Garu to MMS2, was there any expectation that you had? Was that expectation clear?
Yeah, my only expectation I was thinking all through the way was that he should not get bored, that he should not think, why did I come here? But fortunately, because he's not a meditator, because I should not have any need to baby him, right? Because I brought him to a different place that is not usual, that is not familiar for him, the people and the events, right? But fortunately, he found some friends from his college days, and he could connect them instantly. And he kind of volunteered during that food um, sessions, food time, lunch and buffet timings. So I did not have to look after him, so I could thoroughly focus on my presence with the event.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Hey, did you come across any challenges or anything that you have felt during the event?
not really, none,
That's the beauty of it.
none,
That's the
none.
beauty of
I
it.
enjoyed thoroughly, none.
And
Yeah.
have you seen any specific change? So you were saying that you had
I was
that.
bursting into laughter for no good reason. It lasted for a few days until the real life of my job and, and hit me.
No, that is not real life. What you went through is real life for us.
Exactly. So until I could see the contrast quite easily because though I wanted to continue that bliss for a while, but
Mhm.
slowly, we could see the contrast hitting us, right? Like once you get into our normal life and all. Um, but it was a uh, shocking revelation for me that I could laugh like that for no good reason about myself.
That's good, Adi. That's good to
Yeah.
hear. I mean, that's what we call bliss, right? So that state of mind, the joyfulness, that really comes out only when you open up and when you feel like you are yourself, right? Wonderful, Andy. So, if in case, were you part of any volunteering teams, any particular service that you have?
Actually, I registered for the front desk thing, but due to my work commitments and all, I could not really attend the planning sessions and could not really participate there.
Mhm.
Hopefully, next MMS and next any events.
That would be great.
Yeah,
I mean, it's there it is.
yeah.
So I did volunteer to whatever I can. Throughout the event, I never had a single instance where we felt like, did I miss anything? No,
Mm,
we were there at the technical desk. We were trying to,
yeah.
help support whatever we can through the energies that we got, and that's the best thing, right? We are live. We are
Yes.
looking
Yeah,
at, we are
live.
experiencing the
Exactly.
energy, and
Yeah,
we were
and
feeling it.
so many people watched live, right? I like a few people from India, from my extended family, have called me and said we watched some of the sessions through live, and the live telecast was actually good. So that made me feel like you people are also doing these kind of events in America, is what they asked me.
Yeah.
So that even I didn't expect that they are watching it. So that's good.
There
People,
was a shift in
it's
lot.
widespread now. It's widespread.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. There's a shift in a lot of energies right now.
Yes.
Things have changed. I mean, people are getting into that awareness mode, you know,
Yes.
like the response that we got from Arvind Garu, that he has seen the pleasantness. I'm sure he might have experienced the energies out there.
Just 2 days ago, he said that you should associate yourself more with PSSM folks. Bring them home often, and you should spend your energies there. Is what he said. I mean, that was a, what do I say? That was my bliss again. Yeah, he
Feels
said that.
happy. Definitely, we'll get into that state of mind. And have you experienced Dynamo Chakral in India, or is it the first time that you have experienced MMS?
No, no. Because during that time, I don't think I was ever present in India, December to January 1st.
Okay.
If I will ever be there, I'll definitely take part in it.
The best feedback that we have received, or the comment that we have received from our senior masters, were like, first it was a shocking for most of them that uh, the culture. When I say the culture, the the energies that we have demonstrated out there and that has come together was similar to what happens in India, right?
Awesome.
So
Mm,
when we are in India, when we look at people
mm,
abroad, you may not really kind of have that feeling that it happens the same way. Think about
mm,
any religious ceremony that we do in India versus a religious ceremony that we do in the
mm.
States. So
Correct.
you will have that shortcut method, but there is no shortcut here.
That
Right?
is so true. Yeah,
It is
yeah,
the presence that you feel
yeah.
everywhere. And thank you
Yes,
very
yes.
much. Andy. Yeah, I think we are all celebrating, and it's an extended celebration that we are a part of right now, right? So all the
Mm,
masters coming in, and we should definitely thank PMC USA for
yeah.
arranging this
Mm,
conversation between you
yeah,
and me and experience the
yeah.
energies of MMS
And
2.0.
especially being in the presence of Swarnamala Madam
Exactly.
has only added glory to it, definitely. And I could feel Patri sir's presence, like with that, how do I say, with that amplifying voice where he says, observe your breath, like that. So I could really, I could see his voice, being amplified there. So uh, it was wonderful.
Thank you very much, Andy Karunagar. It was really nice knowing you and really nice understanding the experiences that you have. And please convey my regards to Arvind Garu also.
Sure, I will. Yeah, I will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me here and giving me an opportunity to share my experiences to a wider audience. I hope my message is received well across. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much. Thank you
Thank
so much. So is this the end of the session now?
Yeah, Karuna, I just want to share, yes. Yeah, I like the way you highlighted how healing happens in such kind of events because of
Exactly.
the energy exchange. Yeah, thanks for highlighting that. And yes, as far as I know, Karuna, she's a lovely master complimenting everybody. I spend more time with her during the carpools we have here, and she's so much fun and daring, doesn't hesitate to express anything. She's entertaining and she sings so well. Yes, she said she could not volunteer during this event, but I have seen her taking up so much activities and doing service here at the events in Atlanta. Yes, thank you so much, Karuna, for all your contributions.
You know, thank you does not have any relevance anymore, Divya and Naresh, because once we take this human form, right, it becomes our natural responsibility to get the essence of this knowledge from senior masters like Patriji and only spread it across, spread it further. So it should naturally become our responsibility to turn at least one person a meditator in their lifetime. So, and we are not just turning one person a meditator; we are targeting millions of people. So, what would we want more, right?
It is for the greater good.
It's for greater good, greater cause.
Yes, yes, it is.
Thank you.
Divya, do you have any questions?
Questions? No, nothing to Karuna. No questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. We can end the live only.